Hello everyone, Finley here, back again with another video, where today I'm basically going to talk through the Power Rangers timeline. Power Rangers, I know, is a kid's show, but it's also nerdy stuff. As you can see, our timeline goes from the Dino Age to the year 3016. So you have that. But, warning, I will not explain every single Power Rangers moment, but I will mention the key things. So far, what I've written already is Keeper gives 10 dinosaurs the Energems, resulting in Sledge's ship getting bombed through Keeper tricking Sledge with the Energems. 1993, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers show up. And then, shortly after, Tommy joins the team. Okay, so you have that. And then 1994, which is just a year after, so 1994, Rangers get Thunder Zords. So they get the Thunder Zords. And then also 1994, this is shortly after, like a few months after, and then Tommy becomes White Ranger. Jason, Zach, and Trini leave the team. So we have that. Now, so we have that. Then, Rocky, Adam, and Aisha replace Jason, Zach, and Trini. So we have that. Then, don't know why that's there, where it should be here. So, 1995. Rangers get ninja powers. We also have the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers at the exact same time, but I'm not going to go into that in this video. I will, maybe in another video, I will talk about what I think Mighty Morphin Season 1, basically what all the Mighty Morphin should have been. So we have this so far. So from the Dino Age to 1995. Then 1996. Billy leaves. In actuality, he gets replaced by Tanya. So we have that. Blue leaves, and the T stands for Tanya, so, or TA is on my put for Tanya, and old team. So that's the Mighty Morphin team, become the Zeo Rangers. So you have that. And then 1990, 1997, Turbo. They just get the powers of cars. That's all. I'm just going to tell you this here because not a lot of room on the timeline so far. 1997, original team leaves. We get a new team. Okay, now we're going to go into 1998. 1998. In space. in space happens, basically bringing in Andros. So then we have that. Then 1999, Lost Galaxy. So we have that. Then 2000, Light Speed Rescue. Now, let's go 16 years earlier to the year 3000. Okay? That's 300. So, this is when it was about to go confusing. Here we have 2001. Okay? Time Force. Now, just write down the names here. Jen, Lucas, Trip, and Katie travel all the way back to 2001. So this is that, and then also Alex So Alex, original Time Force Red Ranger, dies. So we have that. And then also Jen, Lucas, Trip, and Katie, along with Alex, who, because of time alteration, comes back to life, travel back to the year 3000. Then 2002. 2002. Although, I'm not sure when Cole was born or anything, because he's like 18 in the show. Wild Force. So we have Wild Force. Also, /Forever Red. Which, Forever Red, if you didn't know, brings like the past 10 Red Rangers back for a giant crossover. So, Forever Red. Then, 2003 Ninja Storm. So, Ninja Storm happens, so we've got that. Then, 2004 Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder happens, and Tommy becomes the Black Ranger. I know. So you have that. So Dino Thunder happens. Then, from 2004, we want to travel in time to the year 2025. So, 2025 is around here. So, 2025 SPD. Power Rangers SPD happens, people. It full on happens. So SPD happens, and then we want to go all the way to 2006 for none other than Mystic Force. But then, from there, we want to travel back to around, I think, 1989. 1993. 1989. Magic World and Normal World split. Because they have to go into the forest every time. Which is where the base is. So Mystic Force happens. So you have Mystic Force. 2007. 2007, Operation Overdrive. Operation Overdrive happens, which brings in Once a Ranger, which is where we get Adam back. Even though his morph is destroyed, I forgot to mention that on the timeline, but the only reason they become the Zeo Rangers is because supposedly the Power Rangers die, or get destroyed, if you want to get technical. So they have to bring in a new team. Basically what I mean is they have to get new powers, so it looks like, oh, the Power Rangers actually fake their deaths. So that's Operation Overdrive in 2007. 2008, Jungle Fury. Jungle Fury happens, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty good season. Highly recommend you watch it. And then, now we're going to bring in an alternate timeline, where everything played out the same. So, Dino Age. So, minus all the Power Rangers stuff from that, minus all of this, I don't think happened here. So, maybe, and then, we don't know how long this, but as of right now, this is when we know it stops. For RPM, we don't know how long it stops, so let's just put 3016, just for now. And then 2009, RPM. But if we go, I think when it started it was 2007. Dr. K creates Venjix. Creates Venjix virus, which is a computer virus that wipes out the population, and there's only one place, which is the dome city of Corinth. So you have that. So then we have this as an alternate timeline. I put another alternate timeline up here, which then later happens when we get to Dino Charge, or in this case Dino Supercharge. So you have that. So we have RPM here, and then 2010, nothing really happens because that was a Mighty Morphin relaunch. So we skip a year from 2009, well, alternate 2009. So this is timeline B, okay? Timeline B is RPM / RPM timeline. I don't think any of the general Power Ranger stuff would have happened, but yeah. So then we move on to 2011. Now this, I'm gonna have to move that here. 2025 SPD. So that's in 2025. 2011, Samurai. Super Samurai. Which then happens 2012. So 2012. Spiral Super Samurai. Yeah. And then 2013, Megaforce. Practically very bad. Okay, we're almost at Dino Charge, people. So I'm gonna put the first bit of Dino Charge here, and then I'm gonna have them slip into an alternate reality when we get there, because something happens. So where we're gonna have to go over here, all the way back here, so Megaforce. And then 2014, Super Mega Force. I know that name just sounds pretty terrible. And then now we are on to 2015, Dino Charge. Yes, Dino Charge is here. And then 2016 Dino Super Charge. Right there. So then, some Rangers, with more time travel back here, stops the comet that killed dinos. So from here, they live in a new timeline. Well, guess what? So I'm going to label this timeline Dino Alive. So then they go into alternate reality where dinosaurs basically existed, but not everything still played out the same. And then at the end of Dino Super Charge ending. Okay, we're getting closer, which I'm kind of a bit worried about. So, yes, I have to move SPD 3 times so I can fill out the timeline. SPD. So now we're here, which I'm just going to label 2017/18 Ninja Steel / Super Ninja Steel. So that happens. Now, I'm not sure whether Beast Morphers takes place in the future, or the past, or right now. By that I mean 2019, 2020, where coronavirus never existed. But they have the SPD Delta Blaster or something. So, and SPD is in 2025. So that just doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna put it here, which is 2019 to 2020, and then put it down here. Beast Morphers. Okay, we slowly get more closer to the SPD timeline, which makes sense. So from here and then here, Dino Fury. So this season hasn't happened yet. Dino Fury hasn't happened yet, but it would be cool to see if maybe it takes place. Now this is Fury, strictly theory time here. Either Dino Fury takes place in the Dinos Alive timeline / Dino Charge world, meaning, they have actual dinosaurs, so they kind of make their Zords based off of the actual dinosaurs themselves. Or it takes place in what I'm labeling Timeline A. Or it takes place in Timeline A. But we haven't finished. So in 3016, Hyperforce. So basically, with Hyperforce, they just travel back to 2025 for one episode. Then they travel all the way back to around medieval times. They travel back to where Dino Thunder. Travel back to Dino Thunder. They travel back to like 1994. They travel back to 1994. So basically, a lot of time traveling happens in Hyperforce. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very, very long video explaining the Power Rangers timeline. If you want me to make more timeline videos, leave what ideas you want me to explain down in the comments below. And I will see you in another video. And always remember, I'll see you in the comic panels.